ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the MicDrop Podcast. It's your boy Alex Fordu. I'm here with my boy. How you saying it again? My bad, I forgot.
Xaiyo.
Xaiyo. How'd you come up with that name?
Honestly, because I had a really corny name before this, and I'm not gonna say it for certain reasons, but I wanted a name that like stood out and no one else had. It would make my life a whole lot easier, like getting my Google panel and stuff, and people, being able to find me. If there's 10 of the same name, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's no real meaning to it. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters, really. So
For sure. All right. Follow us. Follow us on Twitter at Drop the Damn Mic. We post some of the clips from the podcast on there. Follow me on IG at Wordy the Dude. Follow me on Twitter at the Wordu. So obviously, tell me a little about yourself. Tell me where you went to school, maybe how you got into music, stuff like that.
I just graduated, bro. Literally
Oh, for real?
2 days ago. I just graduated 2 days ago. Crazy.
What school did you go to?
I can say that. I went to John the Baptist Community School. Yeah, so my name is Xaiyo. I'm 17 and I still grew up in a small town in Limerick in Ireland. So it's not popular here to do music, so that's why I'm trying to, put Ireland on the map and make a name for myself here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I'm from. I'm from Limerick, small little village in Limerick, and yeah, I'm 17.
Okay, that's what's up. I fuck with that. Now, what really got you into making, because I listened to some of your music. What kind of got you into making that type of music? Because I'm assuming you're a big X fan.
Huge X fan is the reason I'm doing this right now.
Okay.
I always wanted an internet job, something that isn't a desk job or some boring ass job that I'd be working for the rest of my life. And I'm gonna say elementary school because it's probably gonna be Americans watching this, but we call it primary school. I wanted to be a YouTuber. I did gaming videos like GTA, Call of Duty, all that shit. I got bullied a lot for it in primary school. So when I moved to secondary school, which is high school, I was thinking, how can I have an internet job but not show my face and embarrass myself on the internet? So I ended up thinking of music and I started writing stuff, but I didn't really record anything. And then after a while, I recorded my first song, and it came to that because I started listening to X as soon as I got into secondary school, and he kind of influenced me to do what I want regardless of what people think and say and stuff. Follow your gut and just do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, I literally graduated 2 days ago. I'm never going to see any of those people again. It doesn't even matter. So
yeah, that's exactly how it is. Especially, I remember for me, because I moved to a whole nother state when I went to high school, and I didn't really know anyone there. So it was kind of hard to have a passion to do music and shit. But it wasn't until later that I kind of fell in love with music and shit. So it's just, it's always good to be aware of what you really love, because if you don't really love your music, who the hell who else is gonna like your music? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
you gotta have that passion.
You gotta listen to your own music. You gotta be your own biggest fan and stuff.
Yeah. So you went to school in Ireland. Okay, that's different. Okay.
Yeah.
So X is your biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
Is he the only musical inspiration you've had, or?
Well, yeah, X was the reason I started all of this, but the person who really influenced my actual sound was, I'd say, Skies and Juice. I started listening to Juice right before he blew up. I was the lucky person. I started listening to him when he only had a couple thousand plays on SoundCloud, and he blew up a week later, so it was really cool to see. So he really influenced my sound, this whole melodic stuff, and the person now who's influencing my sound a lot is Joe Kenji. Joe Kenji is a huge influence now. You can hear it in all of my music. But X is the reason I started everything.
Do you mix and engineer all your own music?
Yeah. Okay. I don't produce my beats, but I mix and master all my vocals.
Okay. That's cool. Um, let me see. So like, how many EPs? Like, how much music have you put out? Like, since you started doing
Since
music?
since I started like ever, or just under the Xaiyo persona?
Um, just ever. Was this Xaiyo persona like a new
Yeah,
thing?
I've been Xaiyo for about 11 months now. So
Okay.
overall though, I'd say I've dropped well over maybe 400 songs and
Yeah.
about 7 or 8 projects. So I've a lot of music in the vault though that will never get dropped. I think it was 1,800 songs about 3 months ago. So I'd say it's probably in the 1,900 now in the vault that won't get dropped. Because I make a lot of music and then I just move on to the next stuff. And I'm like, this is way better than the last stuff. I can't drop that. And it's just a repeating cycle. So there's so much music that's never going to come out. But yeah.
So it's never gonna come out just because like you're not really you don't really fuck with them like that, or you just
Yeah, it's not up to date with my sound, you know. It's not up to standard. They're really badly mixed and stuff. Because
mm,
I keep learning new things every day. My sound hasn't come to its peak yet.
mm.
So
But what do you use like Fruity Loop to mix?
yeah, Fruity Loops. I started out on what's the name of it? Audacity. I started out on Audacity, and I
Okay.
used to. I was such a noob that I didn't know you could actually record over a beat. So I would have the beat pulled up on my phone, and then I would click record in Audacity and play the beat across the room at the exact same time, and then record the vocals and drag the beat into Audacity after.
Yeah.
So I was a really big noob, and then I moved to Reaper, and I remember in Reaper I used to use reverb as autotune. I didn't know autotune was a thing.
Oh,
That's how
really?
much I was such a noob, bro. And then I finally made the switch to Fruity Loops because all my friends are bugging me, and I don't think I'm gonna move now. I love Fruity Loops.
Yeah, that's the beautiful part about just like doing music. Like the more music you do, the more shit you learn over time.
Yeah, you make a lot of friends in it too. The industry is it's really cool to be in.
Mm. What kind of like musical friends have you met so far?
I had a couple when I started out doing music from my general area and stuff, but they all ended up going down the wrong path, like drugs and all that stuff. So I'm not friends with them no more. But I have a lot of friends overseas from even my own collective. I own a collective, so I have a lot of musical friends overseas, and some. I know a couple of big names, and I've talked to a couple of big names, but the original squad that I started with, they're all gone now. So
Mm.
yeah.
Is there like a big like in terms of just the hip hop scene? Is there like a big hip hop presence in Ireland where you're from?
No, that's why I got bullied so much because it's
Okay.
not popular at all here. And even if there is artists here, they have the strong, thick Irish accent on them. So
Yeah.
me not having that, they're like, "Where's your accent?" All this kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I got the worst of it, definitely.
Nah, that shit's unique though, honestly. Like you
Yeah,
gotta start from somewhere, you feel me? You never know where you could take it.
it's
You know?
just the Irish accent does not sound good on the music I do. Like if I did drill, I'd obviously use my Irish accent, but
Mm.
it's just it does not fit my genre. So
I couldn't like when I was listening to your music, I couldn't really hear the accent really because it was just mixed so well.
yeah, it's completely gone. Whenever I perform, it is
Yeah,
completely gone. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So there's not a big hip hop presence there. Are there any like collabs that you've done that are your favorite? Or and are there any collabs that you've done that are your like you just wish you didn't collab with them type shit? Or are you even big on collabs?
Yeah, I do collabs all the time. So much. I do, bro. I get bugged so much for collabs. My favorite collab. Who would that be? Trying to think. I don't know. It might have been Daydreaming with a Jury and Existential. That was probably my favorite song I've ever made because we were like here, and when we made that song, the quality of the song was just way above. So we were all freaking out, and we wanted to put so much money into it in promotion wise and stuff. So that was definitely, and we had so much fun. We made it all one night in the studio because we all like I have my own Discord server with a studio chat, and we all have our face cams on and stuff, and we're conversating throwing the beat back and forth and throwing these ideas around. So that was really fun. The chemistry that night was just insane.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's always important to have that click, bro, because you do that shit solo, it can kind of drive you crazy, and not having that input on your music kind of like get you confused a little bit, you know?
Yeah, when you're all together, actually having a say in it and what you should do and what you shouldn't do, and helping a person do a song, it really helps out a lot. And it makes a big difference.
Do you have any like upcoming music that you're about to drop soon?
Not right now. Since I graduated, I'm kind of taking a little break, probably only for about 2 weeks though, but we're hoping to film a new music video, and hopefully with a budget this time. I just dropped a music video like a week or two ago, and it had zero budget. We recorded it and edited it on an iPhone, so but it still came out really good for a first music video, so I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, people using all these directors using iPhones and shit. Like I saw Cole Bennett using the iPhone.
Yeah, Cole Bennett's doing it a lot now. It's really cool, honestly. I love it.
Yeah, that shit is crazy seeing what you could do. Like, as long as you know what you're doing, like that shit is crazy with like what you can pull out of that.
Yeah, especially there's like, I think on the iPhone 13, there's like a cinematic mode where it blurs the background and stuff, and that's really cool. I don't have that. I only have an 11, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah. So outside of music, what do you have like planned as far as like maybe going to school and shit? Do you plan on like majoring on anything?
I hope to work since I graduated now after summer. I'm hoping to work for a year, get my money up and get a car, and honestly just see where it takes me and try to get a job in some sort of field, and do rap as a side hustle until it's, main hustle and my main job. Because I've always said it to myself, I'm going to make this work no matter how long it takes. It could take 10 years, 20 years, but if you keep at it, it's going to happen eventually. So
yeah,
I got to do it.
Yeah, that's why I just wanted to interview you, because like, bro, I fuck with your music heavy. Like not even knowing anything really about you, like listening to your music, I was like, damn, bro, you're really talented, bro. The fact that you're only 17, bro, yo, you got a lot of potential. No cap, bro. Like that ass. Yeah. But if there's anything else you want to talk about, if not, you could just plug your socials, whatever you want to do, bro.
I think that's it, bro. I'm not much of a free speaker, so
yeah.
You can follow me on every platform. It's at Xaiyo. That's pretty much it. I'm Xaiyo on literally everything. If you look up Xaiyo, I'm not there. I don't have it. So yeah, that's it. That's me.
All right. Appreciate you coming on, my guy.